Hello, Algebra 1. This is Mrs. Metler here to assist you guys with a elimination problem. So I'm going to go ahead and do a word problem and solve it by elimination to hopefully help you guys on your homework. So the word problem says the Butler Community College track team is headed to nationals in Virginia. If they take 2 small buses and 3 vans, they can take 39 people with them. If they take 1 small bus and 4 vans, they can take 32 people with them. How many people does each small bus and van hold? So remember, when we're doing elimination as word problems, we're looking for totals. So I have a total of 39 people, and I have a total of 32 people. So I need 2 equations. I also need to figure out what I'm looking for. And the last part of this says, how many people does each small bus and van hold? So I need to find out how many people can fit in a bus and how many people can fit in a van. So that's my X and my Y. From here, I want to look at each one and figure out how many buses and vans they take to total that many people. The first one says they take 2 small buses and 3 vans. The second one says they take 1 small bus and 4 vans. So I have my equations. Now comes the part of elimination. The whole point of elimination is to eliminate or get rid of a variable. I can either match my X's or my Y's. So I want you to think about, well, is it going to be easier to match these X's? Or is it going to be easier to match these Y's? And whenever there's a 1 in front, you're always going to want to match that one. So I really want to match these. And what I mean by match is I want them to have the same number but opposite signs. So this is a positive 2, so that means this really needs to be a negative 2. So I need to think about what I can multiply 1 by to make negative 2. And the answer is negative 2. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this bottom equation by negative 2. I'm going to multiply the whole thing by negative 2. So I'm going to go negative 2 times 1 is negative 2x. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8y. And negative 2 times 32 is negative 64. I'm going to combine that with the equation I did not change. So now comes the fun part of adding. So when I add these 2 equations together, my negative 2x and my positive 2x are going to cancel. I'm going to be left with negative 5y equals negative 25. Now I just have one variable, and we know how to solve equations like this. All we have to do is divide. We're going to see that y equals 5. So that means we can hold 5 people in a van. But how many people can we hold in a bus? So if we know that we took 2 buses and 3 vans, and we have 39 people in those cars, well, we know a van holds 5 people. So if we want to know how many 3 vans are going to hold, we're going to multiply by 5. Because y is 5. This is then just an equation we can solve for x. Subtract 15 from both sides. (2x equals 24). Divide by 2. X equals 12. So that means each bus holds 12 people. I hope that helps you guys with elimination, and if you have any questions, you can always email me. But please have this homework done so that we can take a quiz over it and then go from there. I will see you guys Monday, and I hope you have a great weekend.